We'll go live again on YouTube. And we'll start recording. Hell yeah. Mixing it up, chat. Mixing it up. Oh, I need to turn Bitbot on as well. Shampoo will be very pleased. And then, chat, we can swap out our Prestige 3 tag on our microphone for a Prestige 4 tag, which I have. That's 5. That's 2. What's this one? I think this is 4. Yeah. Okay. We'll go and hop in Keel's Discord in case anyone wants to play. So even despite spending probably about 30 million rubles in the last couple of days on re-rolling dailies, we are still somehow rich. Pardon me. Ate too many goldfish. Chat, if you haven't tried these yet and you like pumpkin spice flavored like sweet cracker things, these things are ace. Goldfish, pumpkin spice grahams. These are like super Moorish. Don't even have to try. All right, so we need PMC kills and we need rogue kills. So basically, we need to go to Lighthouse with a gun with a big scope and go and shoot shit. I don't know if I want a double gun or if I want to. I don't know. We've got a bunch of stuff in our stash. Let's see. First of all, though, for those of you catching up on YouTube or on Twitch or who haven't seen in the Discord, obviously the last time we played Tarkov, we were desperately trying to find us our evasion armband for Kappa. And over this weekend, I did some scav runs and I found it. I found it on streets in Pinewood. It was, I can't remember exactly if it was in a duffel bag or if it was in a dead scav container because I was like mindlessly looting whilst watching streams and YouTube videos and stuff. But I saw it and I was like, and I all I remember is I was close enough to the mall that I held my breath from when I found it till I sprinted across the street from Pinewood and took the mall extract. The scav extract that's in there, the Klimov, not Klimov. The whatever the mall extract's called. That one. And while we're there on the old lighthouse, we can I've got the Lightkeeper transponder things to place down. Not enough space in stash, eh? Is it really that full in here? Guess it is. Oh, I guess it is, mate. Better make some room. Oh, that's better. Let's put it like 30k. Let's get it sold. Is this still full? Yeah. I think I might just Ragman that one. I don't know if it'll sell. There we go. Oh, look, there's another rig full of scav stuff. Oh, look, more. I don't know. Oh, bu 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 bu. Ba 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 ba. Okay, chat, let's do it. Let's get the legendary container once and for this wipe. I was gonna say once and for all, but it's not, is it? Let's face it. Evasion armband. Turn in. Kappa number 2 of the wipe. Let's have a look. Right, let's get our stats. $1,008 raids to get 2 kappas. So this is for Prestige 3N. Oh, so it gets like kappa in it. Kappa screenshots. I don't even know what this will be. This is like P3 kappa. Right, so we've got that one. We'll go on the PMC tab. File, save as to. Top of combat that goes to U6 killed. Oh. PMC. And then Scavs killed. Yeah, Poke. I did like 3.5 hours of Arc Raiders, and then Keel got off and Shampoo got off, so and then I was like, don't really want to play anymore. So I swapped to Battlefield for like an hour and a half, and then I got bored. I feel like that's an off-stream game. Like, I like it. I want to play it, but I don't feel like it's a fun... it's not a fun game for me to stream. So... we are gonna go and... do some, rogue killing, I think. Which is my lighthouse? I thought I had a lighthouse ducks case. Maybe I don't. This is my streets one. I guess this is what I will be using as my lighthouse one. You just bought Battlefield 6 today? You gonna play a little bit now? Hell yeah, dude. It's a fun game. It's just, I just don't think it's a good stream game. I don't enjoy watching people. I just don't enjoy watching people play it. What up, Mike Fire? What settings are you looking for? I don't know if that's the command you're looking for. It looks like it's Tarkov at least, but right. Keys. So my lighthouse keys aren't even in here. Where are they? Are they in a sick case? Ah, they are. They're in my old sick case down here. That'll do it. I also got some new keys. I got the We've got a workshop key, water treatment plant storage key. That's water treatment. That's Rogusek. Base. Rogusek stash key. I think Rogusek barracks key is also there. That's Hillside House, which we already have. DJ, thank you for the raid. How are the games today, brother? How are you doing? It's not a BR, so I don't think it has a drama or extraction. There isn't a whole lot of risk. Correct. I think I'll probably stream and record the campaign. Because I believe the campaign's like not that long and it'll be fun. And it's like, you know, the Battlefield campaigns are always pretty cool. But I just think, like, I enjoy playing the multiplayer, but I don't enjoy streaming it. Just simple as that. Like, I don't want to narrate the fact that I'm going to go and spawn die, and run at an objective. Like, it doesn't seem like it's not fun. Basically. Games are super up and down. Well, I hope more up than down. Were you grinding ranked? Look at all these freaking containers lying around, chat. Look at all these freaking containers lying around. I don't know if this MOA is good enough to kill the rogues. Well, I don't particularly want to change my kit, so what we'll do is change that for a red dot. Drop a mag. And then put a TRG on. $50 kilos? 50 fucking how? This gun is so ridiculously heavy. It's 8.5 kilos. I've got heavy plates as well, though. You think your net overall down 10 points? I guess that's not bad, especially I imagine that you're like quite far up your ranks now, eh? You still in plat? I mean, I would say plat's a pretty reasonable place to be. Oh, we're still rich, chat. Oh, and I've got that key, haven't I? Leon's key. I'm absolutely not going to loot it. I don't need anything in there, but I might as well. I don't think I should go in. I don't... I need to find out what's so heavy. Well, I definitely don't need that many mags, but 18 kilos for this armor. We'll just put some light plates in. I've got some, I think I've got some Corrin plates. No, GAC plates. There we go. Level 5, level 5. Now we're 40 kilos. Vibing. Hell yeah. You get games where it's like, it's other people's or my first day ever on the game, then the next game is absolute banger. Gotten a few tubers out of the game. Hell yeah. I mean, as long, you know, if you're having fun in the process as well, it's all that matters. It's all that matters. Hand over a found and raid Momex balaclava. I think we might be able to do that. Right. I've got also We're going to do this. And I've got 2 of these repeaters I can do. I guess I could do nighttime as well. Because there's no... the test drive gamers don't really like to play at night. What's an RFID going for? 75k. Not too shabby. Okay, and then we'll grab that, throw that on there. Vibing. So how many do we actually need? 92 rogues, 14 PMCs. I don't think I enjoy this game, but it does get me more viewership. Game just makes me irritated a lot. Well, if you're not enjoying it, don't play it, dude. Have you seen Deadlock? You might like Deadlock. I can get you an invite to it. It's like an invite only like alpha. I think it's an alpha, but I know people who are in it who can get you invites. It's kind of like Rivals, but not. Apparently it's more like Smite because it's like some sort of like MMO. It's not an MMO. It's a MOBA. I think that's what they call it. A MOBA. I don't know. I don't know anything about MOBAs. I've never played Smite either, but Deadlock, when I've watched the guys play it, who play it, it looks to me like Rivals-y, Overwatch-y, but I know that it's more complicated than that or whatever. But if you're not enjoying the game you're playing, but I would play something else. Unless there's like a specific reason why you are playing it. Like for all the stress and anxiety and frustration this game gives me, I'm still enjoying playing it. Yeah, it's called Deadlock. In fact, while we're waiting, let's see if any of the new friends I made at TwitchCon are streaming it. I've been down 1,000 times, search every floor. I think they're playing all the new stuff that's out. Yeah, Codec's normally playing it. He's playing Arc Raiders, and then the other guy is Dotty Hack, but he's not on right now. The image of us all. It just gets really old when it's down. I really enjoy the game as a whole, and I do playing it, but it just makes me so aggressively mad. That's fair. You're actively watching someone you run other monitor and play it. Yeah, I don't get it. evidenced by the fact that I said it looks like the games that I said it looks like, even though apparently it's more like other games. But it's a third person, like, hero-esque, like, PvP VE, I think, game. Like, I think there's elements of, like, you fight some sort of, I don't know what it is, but there's some PvE element to the game. You don't know if this looks too much my speed? That's fair. It was just something I thought about. Don't have to like it. I wish I knew what was going on more so I could tell. So, I don't know. There is a lot going on. But when you first start watching Rivals, there's also a lot going on. You know what I mean? Very, like, overwhelming to watch. It could be cool. I'm only saying that I don't think I'd be any good at all. Everyone's bad to start with. That's how you get good. Another armband to add to the collection. I think, chat, we may have to not play nighttime because I don't want to queue 10 minutes every raid. Right. Network provider part 2 is where we're planting the transponders for. Do I have a BTR driver task? I should do. And I think I should have like another skier task or something that's like for the BTR. But I can't remember what it's called. Route deviation, I think it's called. I think that's for the achievement. Maybe I don't have a BTR task. Maybe I need to go see the BTR driver on raid. On woods or streets. Ugh. Oh, well, at least we're getting a raid. Kappa achieved. I figured that I'll probably get the PMC kills just doing it all doing other shit, so I'm not focusing them. We're focusing the well, this is not the best spawn, but it is a really good spawn for planting my two of my repeaters. Because you plant one of them up here. I'm on the wrong hill, though. It's that one. Run! I'm gonna get shot in the ass by the beach, the other spawns. Okay. What up, you? Yeah, this is my first Tarkov raid of the day. I got the invasion yesterday. I posted it in the Discord. Got to find the source of the YouTube to hit the algorithm because there are some people that I met playing that I feel like we record very similar content and their shit is popping off. I could not be any less help for that one, I'm afraid. Oh, it's not this side, is it? Yeah, I found it on a street scav. I ran a bunch of scavs off stream yesterday because I was miserable and I didn't play Art Raiders. There's a PMC outside. I was very lucky. Not to die to him, I guess. What the hell? My slap plate just saved me. Well, he knows I'm in here. He must have seen me, I guess. Can't see him at all, though. Oh, me too, Yude. With my cultist circle not bringing it me, I ran like probably a dozen factory raids and then a couple of shoreline and a couple of streets to find it. I was very, very sad that I hadn't found it, so I just did it, I guess. About to prestige again? Yeah. Well, I'm probably not going to, but I'm doing the task 2 prestige. I just got one task left. I am so fucked if this guy is waiting for me. But would have thought he would have shot me by now. This game feels really quiet after playing everything else. Coming through the right place. Did you like Outrated? Short answer, yes. But because of the progression lock of the beta. There's a guy up there getting shot. But because of the progression lock, like, there's not a lot of tasks, and this is a really bad optic for night. I should have picked something else. I'm not really that interested in like grinding it this weekend. Yesterday, because I didn't know how limited the progression was until people hit the wall yesterday. Basically, if I'd have played it yesterday, oh, he's dead. If I'd have played it yesterday, I probably would have played all day until I hit that progression lock. But the progression gets reset for... Wait, there's two of them up there. Oh no, someone's looting him. No, no, there are. There's several dead up there. Yeah, I didn't feel like grinding to the yeah, because the progression gets reset and there wasn't any... I didn't... Because I don't know the game very well, I don't know what I don't know. So I don't know what... Other than doing the tasks and, like, looting stuff in the game, I don't really know... what I miss... what there is to do other than those... Like, you can only hit level 15 and you can only do a certain amount of tasks, so... I just... It was fun. I played with Keel and Shampoo, and then Keel got off after about 3.5 hours, and I was like, I've had a good shake. I've given it a good go. So I don't feel like I'm missing out by not playing it anymore. Okay, there's 2 dead guys up there. And I heard someone alive. So I'm just gonna leave. I don't need to mess with that. I need to kill the rogues. Who are some of definitely still alive. Based off that laser pointing into the sky, I think. Actually, that might mean they're dead. Because the, it's not moved. That reticle makes me feel like I'm sending people to Jesus. Hold up, Digby. You won 20 bucks on Steam in someone's community night the other night? Hell yeah. That's dope, DJ. Oh, that reminds me. Arc Raiders is only gonna be like $40 when it comes out. So, for a game of that price, Arc Raiders is really good. And there's gonna be a lot of content, I feel like. But for example, there's like a hideout in the game that has like 8 or 9 buildable stations, and you can only build like 5 of them currently, and you can only build them to level 1. And a bunch of the cool shit is high. You have to be higher than level 1 on those. Oh, he's dead. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I need to I'll probably change this whole optic on the MCX again. Not the MCX. This Velociraptor. Now's the time to check it out, DJ. There's an open beta weekend. And it's literally Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week. I don't know what time it finishes, because it started Friday morning. And I don't know if it's like 48 hours or 72 hours. Because you would think if it ends on the 19th. I don't know. I don't know what this finish time is anyway. But it's like 40-ish gig on Steam, and you can also get it on the Epic Games Store. I don't see that gone. I didn't check building 2 either. I'm throwing. I'm not paying attention. Too busy yapping. You'd have to get on now, and you've got duty tomorrow. Oof. Yeah, that's tough scenes. It started yesterday AM. Started yesterday at like 1:30 AM. My time. Dude, I am a bot. Why can I never see him? I think I'm actually dumb. Oh no, there's his gun. He's dead. There is a scav that looks like he's walked through a minefield. We spawned on literally the wrong side of the map for killing rogues, unfortunately. So, here's what it is. There doesn't appear to be any ground rogues. Can't see... That gunner might be up on the front of building 2. I should have checked it from another angle before I got so far back. I think probably the guy who was like led down on top of Pride though killed them all. Okay, so right, this is why I get confused. So this guy doesn't go. This guy has not got the metal shield in like the other ones do. I think you can see building 3 from over here. If you know where to look, which is to the right of the stairs under the tent. Yeah, that's his gun though. His gun's pointing up. Someone already did the work, chat. Someone already did the work. This guy probably hit some mines or something. Knowing the silly goose scavs. Okay, back one's even dead. That's a PMC, I think. And I totally missed because I thought he was a scav. Wait, that? That's a rogue. In the mines. I was thinking there might be some ground rogues, but if this guy's over here, probably already got all of them. Would be my estimation. Question is, do I try and ruin his raid and kill him? Or leave him be? Like, I just heard he's got like an SVD or an M1A. See, he might be confused and think I'm Bird Eye. Because I'm using the gun Bird Eye uses on this map. He gave it to me easy, chat. I had to. He gave it to me easy. And he killed all my rogues. Pretty sure he did. Oh, it's a TX-15. Interesting. Well, we've got to take those. Got to take that. He didn't even loot anything. Okay. And he's shooting tracers and I never saw them? I don't even want this ammo. Let's leave. I should have northern. I spawned by landing stage. Yeah. I think you're right, you. Ultimately, I think you're entirely right. Yeah, you. If you go to my YouTube, I recorded the Ark Raiders gameplay as like its own thing, so you can watch it. It's like 3 hours or so. And then towards the end of it, me and Keel had like a bit of a discussion about what we thought. So, for some more in-depth thoughts. Chalubi 56. Oh. Well, that wasn't the guy who shot me in the head at the beginning of the raid with the AK. I suspect the AK guy killed the guy on top of Pride and then died to someone from Chalets. Playing Ark Raiders really made me appreciate the merge of the VFT. The vibes aren't even close. That's what I was getting, but they were more serious, somber, than when I played Delta Force and when I played DMZ. So, but not by a lot. And it didn't help that I went in with a free kit the first two raids and then survived quite easily, quite comfortably. Like we were kind of slamming people on the PvP for the most part. The free kit mechanic, though, I will say, is very interesting, purely based on the fact that there's no it's like an easier scav. Okay, so right, so scavs in Tarkov. And so here's an explanation of why I think that. When you run a scav in Tarkov, you go in with a random kit and you go in knowing that you're going to spawn into the raid between halfway through and 2/3 of the way through the time. So you're not going to be the first person to loot the best areas on the map. And the only types of quests that you can do are your fence dailies, or you can get your found in raid items for whatever, right? And you know, you might get some player gear, you might get some boss gear, but ultimately you're going in with a janky loadout halfway through the map. You can't do any tasks. All you can do is get loot and make money, and you know, get you found in raid items for questing. The way that Arc Raiders does it with a free loadout is that you have a smaller loot container, which typically will happen with a scav because, you know, you if you were going to bring a bag into raid, you're going to bring something bigger than a scav bag. But you load in the same time as the other raiders, so PMC equivalents, and you can do all the same tasks. And there's no found in raid mechanic for your items either, so you can just buy the stuff for your quests. So I think it's accessible. I don't necessarily think it's good. Because as you guys know me, I'm a big proponent of certain aspects being difficult on it. But that game's not trying to be Tarkov, so it shouldn't be being compared in that way. But it's just, I never even thought about it like that, like, until just now, and I thought, hold on a minute, if you take in a free loadout, which is basically a scav kit, but you still get the bonus of being in at the start of a raid, and you still get the bonus of being able to go and do your quest objectives, unless you've got some really, really good gear in your inventory, it's not, you know, there's not really much reason to take your own gear in, aside from having essentially a bigger bag, and being able to choose how much ammo and stuff you bring in. Because you get a random selection of loot as well, kind of like a scav. So, like, I spawned in one raid with a zip line on my free loadout. And Shampoo was like, wait, you can get zip lines on a free loadout. Apparently that's a good thing to get. Apparently that's an interesting thing to get. So, but I didn't like, so there's no scav mechanic, but there's a free kit mechanic, which I don't know how I feel about it. Should be able to do main tasks as a scav. That could be fun. I completely disagree. Absolutely, completely disagree. Because then you end up with people. You would have a large amount of people who would only ever scav. Not all, but some. No, I don't think so. He might, like, especially think about the problems that you have already on streets, interchange, customs, and lighthouse, where you have scav armies, right? They are an additional difficulty multiplier for those maps, if you choose to stay in the raid long enough to encounter them. Like, I was on streets fighting a couple of player scavs, and all of a sudden I was fighting 6 or 7, and I think I died to one of them like a few days ago. Like, think about how easy those streets tasks and interchange tasks and customs tasks all become if you just only scav in, and then everyone else is trying to do the same thing. The servers will constantly be at like max scav, player scav capacity, and they'll all just be like going to like the areas, the task areas, all the time. I feel like they're already too prominent. Right now they're not, but especially early wipe they are. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's And imagine doing setup, right? Imagine people just do it as a scav. I don't know. I think it's already a stretch that your scav brings your random scav that you get always brings your loot back to your PMC. I feel like there should be like a 50% chance that not all of the loot gets sent back to your stash because the scav is untrustworthy or something. Yes. Apparently the first planned DLC is going to be Scav Life. Another thing that popped up, which is a tidbit from the Tokyo Game Show after post event video. Apparently they're working on console Tarkov. Like, so that's like confirmed. You do think scav runs should be limited daily instead of timed? I don't. So that's an interesting solution. I'm thinking it through. Initially, I said I don't like that, and then I'd be like, that would be just make it worse for people who play the game more. I think there should be like a buffer of time, like a level of like speediness. The amount of people I played with that want to scav every other raid does my nut in. I feel like that's a really normal way for people to play Tarkov. Really normal, especially people who die a lot in the PMC. Those guys were always rich as well because they scav so much. But I think that like, so say your scav timer is 30 minutes, right? And you come out of a scav and you're waiting for your timer to go down to 0. I think if you have 50, I think there should be like a 30-minute cooldown after that, where the sooner you go back on your next scav, it increases the amount of time between the scav after that. So, like, so say your timer is like your 30 minutes, right? And this is the time afterwards. So it counts down, and this would be 0 from this timer. And then you have like another 30 minutes here. So this is 30 minutes long. But if you queue in as soon as your timer hits 0, after this scav raid, this would be plus 30 minutes. So if you run a scav raid, wait for your timer to hit 0, then immediately run one, the timer after that would be 30 plus 30. And then as you have your cooldown and you get to like this 30-minute duration here, this would be like plus 25, plus 20, plus 15, plus 10, plus 5. This is very sloppy. But then, so you'd be encouraged to have a longer. So then you couldn't do a scav every 30 minutes. This would be like 30, then 60. And then if you waited for the timer to hit 0 again, it would be another 30. Whereas if you just waited an hour, the scav timer would remain the same. Kind of like, I don't know. There's definitely like, it's like the gym, isn't it? Like if you use the gym once, you get loads of points. If you use the gym a second time, you get half as many points. I either think that should be the case, or something along the lines of your scav timer is like inversely proportional to your level. Reward PMC runs with a timer reduction on the scav. Yeah. Or like, so say this is completely arbitrary and not like not like like good numbers to use, but say so you're level 1 and say you go to level 50 and your scav timer is your level multiplied by 5 minutes or something, right? So if you're level 1, your scav timer would be 5. If you're level 10, it would be 50. Maybe 5 minutes is too long. But that way, you're not getting like level 40s. So 40 times 5 would be 200 minutes, right? Which would be which is 3.5 hours. So that way, you're not letting high level players crutch on a scav. But then this negatively affects people who are slow at progression anyway. So like I've got Kappa in I'm calling it 20 days. I got Kappa in 20 days. I got max traders in a week. But there are people in the wipe who started on day 1 who are only just getting max traders, who probably get on and do like two scav runs and 2 PMC runs every other day or whatever, right? And having a 3-hour scav timer would negatively impact them. So I don't know if it should be based on stash value or like percentage of Kappa completion, because there might be people who are level 42 who still have 200 tasks left for Kappa, you know? Like a boss. But I don't like, yeah, I don't know. Scavenging is a big part of the game. And I think, I don't know. I like running scavs. And it's like through choice mostly that I don't ever scav anymore. And it's mostly because I don't need to. We are going to wait and look over there for about 20 more seconds. And then we're going to go kill all the rogues. That'll do. So the good thing is about this task is that the goons count as the rogues as well. The bad thing is, well, I don't know. The goons are in the rogue camp. It's stressful. Because they'll just beam you off the cliff while you're up here. What? Okay. Bro just ate a Lapua. Again that time? No. Why is that guy not there? Both are building one are not there. Maybe that means there's ground rogues. We got him that time. Oh, that guy is up. From the other angle, I couldn't tell. Need some arm stam. This is a really fun gun, but it's really bad for this. It's so heavy. Yay. Gun sounds very nice. It's a regular scav. I would have thought there'd be, because there's no one on top of building 1, I expected there to be ground rogues in the middle. Oh, I'm wearing contact 6s. That's why a game's so quiet. Like, it lowers the ambient level, but also I feel like it levels the regular, like the overall volume of stuff as well. Your bolty sounds similar. Wait, do you have a gun license? That's cool. What bolty do you have? You got a pest control license? Oh. I think there's fellas in it. I think he's on the roof. He is, and he's coming down to say hello. AI chat. AI 1.0 ready. Hello, Barracks. How's it going? You have a Winchester? Ah. With a silencer? Head eyes, first bullet. Right, well, we got 6. Only 90 to go. 856. About to build Tarkov for the night. Very nice. I should have held him on the corner, but that scav was about to shoot me. That's crazy. That guy was around the corner for about 2 frames before I died. Oh, that reminds me. I need to get those other 2 things. Inside the helicopter at the water treatment plant. Yeah. Okay. Oh, only 86 to go. Only 86 to go. I think I'm going to not use that gun. That Seiko. It was too heavy. Put a slap plate on, chat. And, they shoot me in the eye hole instead. With the stupid ammo. We've got so many TRGs, though. Sorry, we'll use an M700 with a big scope. Because I think I've got a big scope lying around. With a rangefinder, I do. Let's do a bit of M80. And then we've got an MP. We've got a bunch of MP7s apparently. We have some magazines. We'll just use the 30s because we have them. Like, why not? I'll buy a couple more though. It's not the size of scope what matters. Unfortunately, in Tarkov, it actually is the size of the scope that matters. Because the smaller the scope, the lower the zoom, the scope, the less you can adjust the sighting range. So you can't, you need to do like, it needs to go up to like 300 for the rogues. If you want to shoot them from the mountain. Or like, ideally, 400 probably. Or like, on Lighthouse, if you want to do some of the really long shots, they've got to be like 500. Okay, we've got ammo, we've got meds, we've got... Oh, I need those transponders. The repeaters. Can I put... It'd be cool if these could go in your special slot, because they're a special item. I guess I can just do this, and then it'll give me enough room for 2 again. You know the Razor Vortex Scope Pyro is like 2.5K. Yep. One of my airsoft friends bought one. I don't think he bought the Vortex, but I thought he bought a Razor scope, and it was like $1,000 for a fucking airsoft gun. Well, those guys, ever since like I stopped going over lockdown whilst I was like, and I went about 3 or 4 times after lockdown had finished, and those guys just got way too into it. Like for me, like they were going almost every week and like going on like milsims every weekend, where it's like overnight staying in a tent and shit. And I was like overnight streaming like Warzone. But they like I think so I was one of like 6 guys of the original group. And I think everyone else in the original group, apart from one guy who left, all have night vision sets and like IR lasers and shit for their guns. And then they've expanded it to like 20 people in this group now. But we did some really cool shit with that group. We had a bunch of like custom made patches and stuff. Met some people, like some big airsoft Instagram guys off and YouTubers from abroad, and you got a thermal spotter scope. That's crazy. But you have a pest control license and a real rifle, so I'm less surprised that you have that than some airsoft Timmies whose gun don't shoot more than what 100 meters? No, like reliably like 60 meters. I can't believe that fucking Raider chat. You can get Lapua in the UK. Yeah, you can get a lot of stuff in the UK. People just don't know. I've shot 22. 12 gauge and whatever a Lee Enfield 4 is chambered in. So I shot Lee Enfield. You get 50 cal if you could justify it. Yeah. It's more the guns and the ammo that's restricted, I feel like. It should be 303, right? I just couldn't remember. I've not played Battlefield in long enough. It was like half power cartridges though, I think. The one that I shot. But it was at a shooting range in Sheffield. I don't remember what it was called. U243. I don't even know what's that in like metric. I've never heard of 243. Is it like a metric named bullet, or has it got a name or something? Or is it like is it a Winchester specific round that's just not popular in other guns? Winchester. What do you use it for? You shooting animals or targets? I know a guy, well, he's actually the guy who replaced me in my band who I went to Florida with. He owns like, I think 3 shotguns and then a 22 M4. I think he has like a side by side. I don't know, and 2 over-unders, I think. Mostly target shooting, very rare do I do pest control with it. Yeah, that's cool. Most of the time it's getting foxes, which I'm not keen on. That's fair. There's not really like not compared to the US, we don't really have like aggressively invasive like species that need hunting, right? It's like rabbits mostly. Oh, same spawn. This is actually really good for us. Oh, there's one there. Oh, he saw me though. Oh, he's like hard peeking. Uh-oh, the goons are in the rogue camp. Did I kill that guy? I don't think I did. No. That, I don't know what gun it is, but that was I think that was a goon gun. Okay. Why can't I see him? Can't get that high over there. There he is. Oh, he's got a thermal. I was gonna leave him alone. But he's gonna be a problem. Fuck it. He's gonna go and kill all my rogues if I don't just go and do it. Fuck it. I didn't know you could get up there. Hope all my rogues aren't dead. No, if you spawn where I just spawned and you look forward and you see a person, that's where they're shooting you from. I don't think anyone else can see you from up there. If he didn't have a thermal, I'd kill him though, straight away, because it's really hard to see people through all the trees. And unfortunately, he just had a thermal. I'm surprised he was not running a I'm surprised he wasn't running like a better secondary though, considering like this is like a million ruble setup. Fuck. Okay, either someone's already shooting or no, they're just not up there again. What's this guy doing? See, this is much easier. That's 314. Okay. How many do I need? Like 85? A PMC? How did he get up there? And where were my bullets going on those guys? I died to the mines. But what gun was that? 545 BP. Fucking PMC run up the front. I didn't know you could do that anymore. Well. So if I got 4, I probably need 84. He must have gone down the front and then ran up the cliff. 82. Why have I got no messages? There we go. Look, another TRG and insurance. Oh, look, MP7 mags. Lighthouse is full of surprises today, chat. Full of surprises. Oh, it won't fit here, actually. Yeah, this scope, much easier to hit those shots. I don't know. Surely that freaking Rose helmet didn't bounce 3 M80s in a row. Surely not, eh? Surely not. Surely not. All of the other ones, I was one-tapping in the head, and then that guy was just like, you know what? I'm going to eat all of these. Just all of them. Every single one of them. I think if you get the 2 front rogues, the 2 building 1 rogues, the 3 on building 2, and then building 3, and then the ground rogues, you can get like 11 a raid. Hi, Keel. How's the farming going? Pretty bad, actually. The first raid on, I spawned by landing stage. And I planted my 2 receivers there, and they got shot in the head by an AK guy, but my slap plate bounced it, and I didn't see him again. And by the time I got to the rogue, someone had already killed all of them on every single building. And then but I did kill 1 PMC. I suspect the PMC that stole all my kills. Then the next raid, I killed maybe 6, and then went into building 3, and then got demolished as soon as a rogue walked around the corner and head eyes me from 3 feet away. And then that raid, I had a 5-minute PMC fight with a thermal AXMC gamer. Killed him, went to go kill my rogues. Building 1 was gone. I shot the 2 front ones in the left side of building 2, and then as I was shooting and then I shot the right side of building 2, and as I was shooting him, his teammate, like another rogue came up and was he wouldn't die. And then an AK-12 gamer runs over the hill in front of me from the blue fence and shoots me while I'm sniping. And I actually panicked and ran into a minefield and died, so I don't think he got the kill. So fuck that guy. But still. I got 2 PMC kills and I need 82 rogues. I thought I needed 75 because I remember there being a 24. But the 24 was, in fact, from the 24 was the PMC kills, not the rogue kills. I was at like 91. Yeah, fuck that guy. Exactly, Pope. On my screen, it said I didn't die to a person, I died to the mines. The first raid, I went night raid, and it was like a 10-minute queue. Then the second raid, I went daytime, and it was a 10-minute queue. But the third raid was a shorter queue. So I'm hoping I get... If it keeps being shit, and I keep having to, like, fight PMCs to kill the rogues, then I'll just queue, nighttime and suck up the queue. But I played some Battlefield as well. How's the bonfire going, Keel? Is it still raging? Is it still raging? I thought this game would be dead with it being the Ark Raiders weekend and Battlefield being out, but even at nighttime there was people. I think I might just start wearing not wearing armored rigs because I've got so many regular armors in my stash. And I'm probably not going to be taking Red Rebel out anyways. Someone on the internet somewhere on like one of the Tarkov community posts had a suggestion, which I think is a brilliant idea, of having a toolbox in your hideout where you have like one of every tool and it just uses it off like your tool rack or your toolbox instead of pulling it out of a box and then depositing it randomly back into your stash once you've finished the craft. I feel like that's a really smart idea. That's your thought process. Sometimes days, less people farming rows because people fighting because the test drive and Punisher, but nighttime queues are so long. Yeah, well, I mean, the guy I killed was doing Punisher, I think. And he had a thermal, he had a flare on an AXMC, but he only had a 5.7 as a backup. So I pushed him with an MP7 or 1. But then the AK-12 guy was in the road camp. And I never saw him. He wasn't on my screen because I was scoped in, so I don't know what he was wearing. But yeah, the nighttime queues. I queued nighttime, spawned the wrong end of the map, and when I got there was still a PMC there anyway, so there's no point doing it. Do you love me an MP7? I normally do. They've reverted the arena movement back. I might need to go and try that out. Because I didn't really like it. I didn't really like the change. I don't even kill. Unless a stack and test drive with like all of the other lighthouse bullshit quests, but how's the bonfire going? Okay, this is the 3rd time in a row I've got this spawn. The first time, there was nobody there. We wait for 1 minute. Oh, you know what it might have been, Keel, actually? I'm pretty sure I heard the goons fighting in the water treatment plant right at the start of the last raid. So maybe the test drive guy needed the goons too. Bonfire's starting to die out. We played the actor movie game for a while. What's that? Well, it sounds like they're specifically over there at chalets this time. The actor movie game. I don't know what that is. Say hi to Kat for me, and I hope she's doing well. And I hope the bonfire smoke didn't interfere with her breathings. Alright, let's get to work. 300. Oh, they're here this time. Uh-oh. Maybe that guy last time did, in fact, bounce 5, 6 headshots in a row. Oh, wait, what? Again? Chat, how are people getting up here? Not only how are they getting up here, how are they doing it in silence? And where the fuck are they? I'm gonna have to go in an offline raid and figure this out. So I know where to look for it. Well, looks like it's right in front of us. So, right side of building 2, back of building 2. Oh, the goons are here. Fuck. Well, at least they do technically count. Oh. Dude, this guy was like naked. And he knows the jump up. And it's... But they're doing it silently. I don't get it. Come up with 2 random actors. Try and connect them together by using other actors that are in the movies. Okay. I don't know if I just heard the goons down to my left. Any more in building 2? I got 3 of them. I got the back of building 1. I didn't do building 3. Level 16 and he knows the freaking jump up that I didn't know about in 5,000 hours. Crazy. Maybe he didn't know it and he was just Billy going up. But it's wild that I never heard him. Ugh. Okay, that's good that is another rogue, but bad that's where I have to go, and there's another one that's alive. Probably 2 more that are alive there. There's... I guess you have to go up where that orange bush is or something. Airdrop above cottages on the rock path. Yeah, I don't need any. I don't need it. I saw it come in. It's actually a good thing if they stay over there. No raiders. Rogues. Frequency mode. So that sound is from some radios that we used for airsoft that we weren't supposed to because they were too powerful. Called Baofeng UV5Rs. Oh, I don't have my magic rail. Ooh. Okay, so we got the only rogues we didn't do were building 3. But I don't know how to kill them without going up there. I guess we just go up there. Should only be 1. The Rock. You're trying to connect The Rock and Hugh Jackman. The Rock is in Red Notice for Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan is in Deadpool and Wolverine with Hugh Jackman. Ah, okay. That's me. Let's go get head-eyes again. Probably saw a TikTok. You are probably right. Well, I think we got them all. Wait, that's a fucking night vision scope. I just realized. I was like, that's a funny looking, like, scope. It's the night vision monocle. Oh. Love the rubber banding. Did I just lose that mag? Yep. There's some fucker at the bottom of this building who's like hovering. And there was also some human-like shots over by train yard. So we probably don't have northern here, right? Yeah. We check car. Do I have money? I don't think I have money. Loot the scavengers. Yeah, but if he was looking at me, Digby, he would have one-tapped me in the eyeballs over the top, like underneath my slap plate, like the last raid. I'll take them looking the wrong way.
Земляк, мы стрелять не будем.
See if we can get a bitch coin, shall we? Oh, wrong kind of dollars. Wrong kind. Fence doesn't take these kind of monies. And an empty technical supply crate. What a W key, chat. Look how crazy the lighting is in here as well. I guess we just go back to like... we're gonna have to fight scavs on our way out, but we could go back to path to shoreline. Or we could go and hunt the goons, since they count. They haven't shot for a while, though. They might be dead. One funny thing is I need one Momix balaclava for a daily, and none of these scavs have one on. Little flick ski. Little flick ski. Dude, why are you all broke? Someone's just gone up the stairs to the roof. I don't know if that's going to be probably a player scav at this point in the raid. Mustache. Rogue USEC barrack key. I think that's... That guy might not be broke. This guy has 3 guns. Come on. What? Chat, this is why you loot scavs. The scav's not broke. Neither am I any... not that I was broke, but I'm definitely not now. Not just any marked key. A Dom's marked key. Hi, Mickey. I'm ignoring it. No, I'm not. What do you mean? The last thing you sent me was that you were thirsty, and I literally came upstairs and got you a drink. I'm right behind you. I'm in a raid. You creepy stalker. Creepy McCreeperson over there, just standing in the corner. Babe, what are you doing? Excuse me, it's a doorway. Alrighty. Alright, bud. I just yeah, she's right behind. This is her head with a hood up. She's being a little Weemo. I'm sorry, champs. I was in a raid. Well, Keel, do you want to go to Tom's Market and get absolutely fucking giga busted rich on your alt account? Can I drop this key? Yes. I can just give you this key. Which one is it? Why are they all in the air? Oh. I asked which one it was, and you said it was all of them. Oh. Wait, are they playing together? Oh. Oh. What happened to yesterday? They were so nice and cute. I'll give you attention in about 90 seconds when I get out of this raid, okay? I can hear you sighing. Hi, Ninja. Someone's shooting. Someone hit the minefield. Hi, Ninja. Nope. Nope. Oh, I can hear a grumbling. Okay. It's the you. Are they playing any other room?
They're playing out here.
No. Are they paid in there?
Not yet.
Good.
But I would check in there. But they were. I'm going to. They had supper.
Okay.
They'll probably. I'm gonna go upstairs. No, not today.
When's the deal?
Let's see what they do today. I will say, they do overnight. They pee. But
Okay.
much.
3 more. So did your mom contact back about tomorrow?
No, remember I told Dad. No.
Yeah, that was a few hours ago.
Yeah.
I thought she would have spoken to him and let you know.
Probably no. I was thinking probably talking.
Okay.
Trying to figure out. Guessing not.
Yeah. Okay. Sheesh. Mickey is basically another cat that demands attention from streamer in Ray. Champs, you might be onto something. I should have given you some tunes. No bad. That's a big old raid. Look at this. 19,000 XP. So we got we got 10 rogues, a PMC, and Jesus, 10 scavs. I didn't even realize we killed that many scavs. And a Dorm's marked key. If only Keel was here to answer the question whether or not I should sell this key or just give it them. And then they could sell it, I guess. That's probably the best thing for them. Unless they're trying to... Well, it depends if they're trying to speedrun or not. Keel, hello, friend. Oh. I thought that was a cat. Nope. No kitty here. No kitty here. We do not need the money. Excuse me. I wonder if Sin will ever come back, chat. You can sell, I can just buy one when I need. Oh, there you are, Keel. Keel, I don't need the money, is my problem. And if you're going to be playing on your standard account, you do need the money. You see my thought process? Do you want, like, how much are they going for? Do you want, like, 15 mil to just start? Just think of it like a prestige Bitcoin stash. A 10 out of 10 is 10 mil. You're laying in bed, you're sleepy. Okay, well, next time you get on. Good night. 10 rogues, though. I'll take it. Sleep is temporary. Gaming is forever. True. True. That's true. Get it from you tomorrow whenever? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I literally don't need it. I don't need the money. I don't need the uses. Is there a craft involving a scav case? A scav bag that would mean that people actually want to pay money for a fucking scav backpack? We'll be here to write it out. Right. So we're up to 28 rogues and 29 PMCs. It's really, if you get left alone, it's only like 10 raids. Really. Like 100 of any kind of kills in Tarkov can be what's the word? Overwhelming. Over stimulating. Overzealous. But you know what, chat? It's doable. It's doable. Now, if you're really efficient about it, and you get up in that spot, and then you go, and it's like, bish bash bosh, get your 10 kills, don't go down, and you just stay up, and then you go to extract. It's like pretty. You could be in and out in 10 minutes. And you get a couple less kills because you don't get to do building 3. But also understandable. Daunting is another word for it. Daunting is another word. Oh, we just unlocked our 8th flea spot, chat. I believe. From our... Imagine how much flea rep we'd get from selling a Dorm's marked key. Did we just get our 8th? I think we were at 7, right? Flea market. Yeah, we just hit 60. I think 60 is the next one. Yo, Mimosa. Mimosa coming in hot. How you doing? How you doing, gorgeous? I'm doing good too, man. Doing good. Are you at TwitchCon? Oh, you know what I didn't do is get a PK or get a flash grenade. I bought the flash grenade and didn't put it on my character. I think, did I buy the ibuprofen and also didn't put that on my character? Ibuprofen. You didn't go this year? It's been a really busy year for you. That's totally fair. I intended to go, and then we kind of left it too late, and it got too expensive. It was going to work out at like, because we can only go for like, well, we were able to only go for like a couple of days. It's working out like over $1,000 a day. And it's just like, no, thank you. What have you had going on? Anything you want to talk about? That one year we all went will be tough to beat. Yeah. I didn't know many people who were going, so I'm part of like a Tarkov like event Discord group now, which is cool. That there was like 20 of those guys. I don't know most of them, but it would have been cool to meet them. And Bams is renting out a massive like villa. He's got like 15 or 20 people staying there. But they're doing that like aside from TwitchCon. That's something. So he's a partner. He's a partner streamer, and he's doing his own con called HerdCon that they've been planning for a long time. And that's like he does that every like 1 or 2 years. And he made it in San Diego and just lined it up with TwitchCon. So I would have met up. I would have gone to hang out with those guys. And then don't really know what the vibes were with the rest of it. So like I'm sad because I was gonna go see Tony and Christina and you know the homies who lived there. Well, I'll get to see those another time. But yeah, you're right. The other one, that 2022 or whenever it was banging. That was a phenomenal trip. But yeah, we played a bit of Arc Raiders today. We played some Battlefield. Now we're back finishing up some prestige stuff on Tarky. Maybe next year more people. We know we'll plan on going on and hop down. Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I feel like the group that we once had, the big like conglomerate of wholesome COD streamers is like and viewers and friends and family of sorts has kind of disappeared. Almost nobody streams anymore for varying reasons. Like either they just don't stream because they don't want to, or they don't play COD anymore, or they don't, or they don't go on Twitch anymore. Like there's a bunch of people who just don't even go on Twitch anymore. I really like Talk Raiders. I don't like that how the progression is hard capped. So there's like a level lock and like there's only a certain amount of quests. Oh man, this is the worst spawn I could possibly have for this task. I guess we'll just slow play it. We'll go to Chalet. We'll plant my repeater. I didn't bring food or water either, so we're gonna go loot the shacks. But no, I think it's a really good way to see if you like the third person and the looting system and stuff and the combat for the full release, but the progress doesn't carry over to the main game, the full release, and also it's like there's not a lot of stuff to do. There's one map. You can only get to level 15. You can only do this. You can't level up your hideout properly. So I was kind of like, I played for a few hours. I was like, yeah, I think I'd like this game. And that was enough. That was enough for me for deciding whether or not I like it, you know? Well, now we've got food and drink. Oh, we do have an Aquamari in our ass. I gotta put that in there. Yeah, it doesn't quite have... So I'm getting, like, watching it and playing it, it does not have the same stakes that Tarkov does. It feels like the stakes are much more important than they are in things like DMZ and Delta Force. There's some interesting like crafting mechanics and stuff. There's a free kit function if you're broke. So I think it's very like accessible. So even if you never played an extraction shooter, it has some pretty good tutorials as well. But a lot of it's like audio voiceovers in the game. So if you don't pay attention to it, then you can miss it. But I would say it's a good middle ground between like the sort of complete zero stress that DMZ and Delta Force was. Compared to like the opposite of that spectrum being Tarkov, where my watch sometimes yells at me because my heart rate's been too high. But it comes out on the 30th. If the Battlefield BR either doesn't come out or isn't very good, Arc Raiders could definitely fill that 2 weeks between the end of October and November 15th when Tarkov 1.0 comes out. But when Tarkov 1.0 comes out, that's going to be my game. Again, as it normally is. But I'm going to try and not degenerately rush the content. I might try and play slow. Not play slower, but just stream less and make more content on it. I agree, Keel. You've been playing a ton of Dune? That's so... Oh. I was just up there. I don't know what that guy was shooting me with, but my arm is chalked. I played to level 160-ish on 2 different servers, Mimosa. And Bams, who I was telling, who's mentioning about, who's doing the HerdCon thing. He tried it and then got hooked on it, and he's been playing it ever since. And he's now on it. He's like pretty much always the top viewers in the category. And has like a server where he has 3 guilds because there's so many people he plays with, like community and stuff. It's freaking awesome. An Ada. That makes sense. Well, mister, you were a rat, so you're not getting your stuff back. I bet he was shooting me black tip, though. He was. Chalked my plate, so... Barely any of it, though. Well. He must have been in a bush down here. You have a 10-person community guild. It's been pretty fun. Yeah, I was in like a streamery guild. It was like 20 people. With like, one peg and some like Tarkov guys. And then... those guys stopped playing after a week. So I went to Bams' server and max level my character. And then... well, not max level, but played and helped them get set up. Because I was like teaching them the game, which was really fun. And then Tarkov wiped and I went back to Tarkov and they didn't. How you doing, Aeronautic? How did bingo go? Did you win? Well, that's an AK-12 guy, and there was another gun. I have to be careful because my front plate's like less than half. What's happening on the next update? I'm actually gonna back up. Didn't they just add like some new vehicles just recently in like chapter 3 or something of the story? Okay, they must be like near the outside somewhere where they just had to kill that scav. I think there's like an SR-25 guy on the right somewhere, and then the AK-12 guy was inside on the left. I don't know if they were the same team. Next update, chapter 3, December 18th. Chapter 2 has some new vehicles and stuff. Okay, that's cool. So, but there was like they've released another story section, right? I thought the story for that game was awesome. Like when you find out that you're not just like a human or like an alien from one of the planets that it tells you that you're at. So chapter 2, I've not been back to it for like months, but I've got like a couple hundred hours in it. I'm not convinced those guys are on the same team. Oh, hell yeah. You won the first 3, she won the last 3 to break tide. We colored and called the whole board. Oh, hell yeah, or not. Sounds great. That sounds awesome, man. You have fun? Oh. I think that's a player scav. Maybe an AI scav. Well. It's interesting he didn't shoot the scav.
Эй, земляк, мы стрелять не хотим, мы так наблюдаем.
A spear? You have a slap plate on? He did. It's like 3 of them here. I'll be like in the bedroom. I swear I heard an AK-12, but it could have been the spear, I guess. I can't see him. I need his armor. Hi, kitties. There's 2 of them still. Hey. Hi, sweetie. There you go. Hi. These guys are as patient as anything, chat. Come on. Away from my mouse, please. One more. That guy ate. His plates are going to be in no fit state.
Попал в него!
RFBA. His plates are fucked too. I'm pretty sure there's one more upstairs. Like, very sure. Maybe the RFB is what I heard.
Frequency mode. Frequency mode.
Have to be safe. Gotta go get me that spear, chat. Where did that mag go? There she is. I still think there's another guy here. I think RFB guy. No, maybe I heard the spear, not the AK-12. But I definitely heard maybe the other guy was a scav the whole time. A lot of scavs about, though. Oh, he had level 5 prompt, but it doesn't fit in this armor. I guess I could just take his armor. At least I got some protection against the Scavengtons then. Okay, how long have we got? 15 minutes. Do you think it's time to go to the rogues, or do we just take... I don't know, chat. I feel like there's a third guy, and I feel like there's that the guy I killed should have had a bag. Did he have a bag? No, he didn't. He was fucking around upstairs, though. You drop it in here? I think he was up here. Or maybe they just never looted.
Блять, берца!
I'm really confused. These guys were super weird. Hey, there's my taxi money I needed like 3 raids ago. So they killed... What? 1, 2, 3, 4 scavs. Sat in here the whole time. One of them doesn't have a bag. Didn't loot the spawns. Like the gold spawns. I guess some of them are looted. I don't know where he dropped. That other guy had to have dropped his bag though, right? Like, none of these scavs have a bag that's not found in raid. I guess maybe they just didn't bring one in. There's like a whole fuel can in the... Guess I could do this. Where was it? There she is. Well, chat, I didn't intend to get 3 PMC kills this raid. But I did. And I got my network provider 2 planted. Quite a lucrative raid. Right, I think the kittens were just checking that I was still here, so that's always good. Bruce. So I think we've got like a decent amount more. I think we have to go for after network provider. It's like getting acquainted, and I think you have to go find the body of the butt plug. Then you have to go back and find the flash drive and then flash it. And then you have a working butt plug, and then you can go over to the island and speak to the lightkeeper. Mr. Lightkeeper. I think it's 4 tasks. Oh no, it's assessment. Eliminate PMCs near the Lighthouse Peninsula. Okay. I think this now covers everywhere apart from water treatment plant. It does. So that's just have that task and do it at your leisure kind of vibe. Don't know why I've got no game audio. What the hell? Oh, I somehow muted? Oh. What the hell? What the hell? You guys can still have my mic and everything, which is weird. So but I can't hear. I might need to restart Wave. Hello. All right, you guys can still hear me again. Okay, I can hear it again. I have no idea what just happened, chat. All right, let's just keep lighthousing. Loot house. Go and murder some more PMC folk. While we're trying to kill our rogues. Hey, meow. How's it going? I see you. If you could make a map for Tarkov, what type of map would you go with? Oh, good question. I don't know, actually. I would quite like a like a multi-floor building, like I like interchange, but a different theme, I guess. Like not a mall, probably like an office building or something. Like I think there needs to be more like CQB maps. Um that aren't labs. Basically. Like something that's like multi-story. Something that's like not super high barrier to entry like labs is. So but like plenty, like some imagine labs except maybe like 6 floors, right? And with the same amount of people, where you've got like crazy good loot in certain areas, but not everywhere. But there's enough like flanking routes and stuff where if you played really slow, you'd be able to like stay away from people. I think that's what I would like. Because I like the idea of labs, and I like that having like colored keycard rooms and stuff, like where the high value loot is. But I don't like that there's only 2 floors and the map is like only like 3 times the size of factory. Because it means that if people know the map and they W key, you can definitely just die to people who are running tried to clear the map and don't care about the loot. And I think it would be nice for players to have a place where they could still get that experience, but without being like shit pushed. Like just getting their shit pushed, you know? Like Streets is big and sprawly, right? Imagine Streets, but all the layers are on top of themselves. A theme park? Why a theme park? Imagine all the rat spots on the top of the slides and stuff. Fast and Furious, too close to the sun. Space Station. That is a Fast and the Furious answer. All right. Need a food. Well, I didn't anticipate getting so many PMC kills tonight. We're already up. We've got 8 PMC kills, chat, since we got on. What the fuck? Cruise ship would be dope. Well, hey, so Digby, there's gonna be some sort of like tanker ship, multi-story big ship on terminal or part of the story. Like they've already kind of leaked the renders of it. Like it's not gonna be a cruise ship, but it's gonna be like a more like probably like more like container ship vibe, I imagine. Cruise ship would be dope. Cruise ship would be massive though. Like you'd have to have like a section of a cruise ship. I'm gonna freak Meow out really quick because he's got my stream pulled up in one of his tabs, and I wanted to click over and be like, "Oh shit, a research vessel for Terror Group." I think it's yeah, I think it's something like that. Nikita on his little Nikki Leaks clips has put out some stuff. They showed some like different floors, and there's been some like I can't remember what you call it. What's the artwork they call it? Like it's not fan art, it's the other one. The actual art. Anyway, there's been like some art showing a big ship, like multi-floor ship. Nikki Leaks is wild. Exactly. Nikki Leaks, bro. Concept art. Yes, that's the one. I think you'll be able to find it on either Nikita or the official Escape from Tarkov tweet whore. Fan fiction smut. No, that'd be some crazy bullshit about like therapist and proper making a porno or something. Or mechanic and skier. Or maybe all 4 of them. And Jaeger's just there like trying to give him challenges to do it with broken legs and shit. I don't know. Rule 42, exactly. Exactly. Shells. We are loading into a raid. I just want to freak Meow out when he tabs over. You made a love story between a PMC and Killer? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's gross. 50 Shades of Killer. Come on, Meow. Tab over. I know you want to. I know he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. I believe. He's gonna do it. Hi, Ray. I am tab 1 of 4. Holy shit. Waffle Bandit's standard account's got a 24 KD. What a sweat lord. Come on, meow. I'm still queuing. I'm at a 5-minute queue for a daytime lighthouse. Crazy. Hi, Ray. Hi, Ray Ray. Come here, fuzzy butt. And some pets. Aw, big purrs. Big purrs. We're still matching. She likes to roll around on the floor. She was doing it in the middle of that gunfight. You wanted belly rubs? So I need to coax them out of it. Ugh. 6 minutes and counting. Oh, hi, Fuzzy. Hi, Fuzzy. Look at that tail. Look at that tail. Dude, 6 minutes. Oh, preparing the game. We're going in a raid, Ray. You have a soggy nose. You have a soggy nose. Your cat wraps his tail around my arm when he sits on my lap. Oh, that's adorable. This whole time, he didn't click over. Sag, we're awaiting session start. Huh. Hi. You can stay there, but I might have to move your butt a little bit because you're making my keyboard in a weird spot. There we go. Thank you. All right, give us a good spawn. I guess it doesn't matter where we spawn now because I need to get kills everywhere. For Lightkeeper. This is actually a really good spawn. As long as we can kill... Spawn kill. Spawn. Oh, the Timboni. That guy is about to get Timbonied. My rogues. Welcome back, Deaf Dad. Welcome back. How did you find Arc Raiders? Oh, this guy was poor as shit. Feel bad taking his tag. Wasn't bad at all. Yeah, it's a good game, dude. I think it's even, I think it deserves even better than a... Wasn't bad at all. I think it's a very good game. I just don't like the progression lock. No, she's asleep with a foot on my keyboard. So those other guys probably got the spawn that I just had to get in front of me. So I'm hoping I should be clear for like at least a few minutes. Okay, 1. 2. Shop to 250. 3. Swap to 300. 4. 5. I guess I should just bring another mag. He bounced it. So now we have to wait for him. Dude, M80 has been bouncing more than any bullet, I swear. Like he doesn't even have a slap plate on. And now he's gonna sit on the roof somewhere where I can't see him. That would be great. I would love it if they did that. No, don't put your foot there, dude. That's where my fingers go. She's got a foot over the E key. A little paw. So, sometimes the other raiders will sit right, or like float around the helicopter around there. Rogues. Oh, that's that guy. So we'll go back to 300. There we go. Okay. Well. Yo, thank you for the follow. I slammed you yesterday. You got slammed yesterday. What, IRL? You slammed me yesterday, IRL? Because I didn't play Tarkov yesterday, bro. That's impressive. Good job. Well done. Proud of you. Sold Y for Wi-Fi. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? Oh, crap. Wrong guy? Yeah, no shit, buddy. It's a really good way to go into chats, by the way. You know, I'm sure it doesn't ever result in you getting insta-banned. All right, we're going to make this one of those efficient raids, chat. We got, what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we got 6 or 7. You didn't. I'm sorry. I wasn't playing Tarkov yesterday. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, Mr. Troll number 2. Mr. Random Internet Troll number 2. Apologies, but it was not me. You got my tag though? Oh, okay.
Got a fucking rat. Kill him.
Oh, that's... Oh, Ray is hitting my voice lines. Ray, are you trying to get me discovered? I literally didn't play Tarkov yesterday, though. And I haven't played Labs for like 3 days. You slammed me behind a tree yesterday? I don't fucking know, Digby. Apparently, apparently the trolls are out. I really don't know. You slam me into a wall in a roller coaster, Def Dad? Just accept I beat you. It's all good. GG's. All right, bud. All right, buddy. You beat me. You beat me in your imaginary Tarkov raids. Well done. Proud of you. You should print it out and put it on a t-shirt and then wear it when you go and get laid next time. Slammed you in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Hi, Fuzzy. Why are you using my stream deck as a pillow? Excellent. All right. Well, that was another 6. I'll take another 6. Guys, you really think you're gonna come in here and then talk shit and then tell me how to run my stream? That's funny. That's adorable. I've never played Roller Coaster Tycoon. I don't think I've ever played any of the Tycoons. I only ever played The Sims 1 back in the day. All right, dude. Look, I love you, but my keyboard is not the place for that little foot. Oh, hi, Bixie. Got round 2. What are you doing? Come here. Oh, this is the fat one. Oh, where you going? Where you going? Come here. Okay. There's your sister. Why are you trying to get down? Okay. They were pretty cool back in the day. There's a game called Thrillville. And you lived it as a kid. Planet Coaster isn't bad. Well, they do like city tycoons and everything these days, don't they? Oh, chat, our solar power is nearly finished. That we paid a bajillion rubles for just so our cultists would stop bringing us military cables. I didn't have any food that raid. Okay. Right, we've got all of our stuff. Oh. I think Ray's gonna go and chase Bix. Are you done? You done having a bath? Good job. Big jumps. All right. I need to remember to eat this food when I go on this next raid. As trolling goes, that was out of pocket. I know. It's funny as well, because I've streamed Tarkov almost every day for like the last month. And the one day I definitely didn't stream, I would play Tarkov, was yesterday. That's just how down bad the Tarkov category is, though. Like, how many viewers have got? I've got like, what, 13 viewers? And I'm the target of trolling because no one else is streaming it. Maybe it's the Lucifer492 no underscore. That doesn't exist, though. That guy hasn't played this wipe. Because I've been checking the name. Like, you can't view profile. Like, if you search Lucifer192, only my name comes up. But I can't change my name because it's taken. Change. Nickname's already in use. Dude, I get slammed on labs all the time. I'm not going to fight it. Like, I'm not good at labs. But it's just funny that it was, that they're saying it was yesterday when I only did scav runs yesterday. So I definitely wasn't on labs. I did some scav runs to get evasion and I only did like 6. The Simpsons game? Bro, did you guys play Simpsons Hit and Run on PlayStation 2? That game was fire. The game was fire. That was like one of the best games. The Family Guy game, I don't know if I've heard of. Slammed in Solitaire? I got slammed in Minesweeper, bro. The funniest thing is they're just like, oh yeah, your music's too loud. It's like, no, my music is the exact volume it should be, bud. We jam out here. Got your toe slammed into a table leg. Got my car door slammed. That's a lie, I don't own a car. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, Sonny's blue tape keys over 100k. Don't ever slam my car door. Getting your toe slammed into a table leg or just pain, because pain is definitely a real kink, obviously. A table leg. Interesting concept. Definitely not my kink. The idea of that does not sound appealing at all. Especially toe stubbing kink. Which toe, though? I feel like there's actually a genuine pain difference between which toes you stub, right? Because normally if I stub my toe into a chair leg, it's like the last 2 toes, the smallest toe and the one next to it. And normally the chair leg is either going to just like flat squash them, or it's going to like the corner of it's going to like jab in between and then like spread them out. But a big toe is different, I feel like. There's people with zero medical experience or knowledge who like getting and having their family jewels squished by girls in high heels. Is that talking from experience, Devda? Digby. So I spent a lot of the last 10 years in steel toe caps, or like the equivalent, like just safety boots. So I'm kind of like, I'm very fortunate that I've not suffered that pain very often. I just know that stubbing my big toe and stubbing my little two toes are a different experience. You were listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, they were going over wild shit. I could never let someone mess around down there. Dude, the first mistake was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast. That guy's a fucking head case. There's drummers that like trap with their drunk in a hi-hat. Digby, why must you say these things? Why must you say these things, my brother? You don't want these. It's not kitten food. Oh, are you coming for a nap? This is the other one. You like driving, so I put him on to hear other people's stories. I mean, it makes sense. I think he's got like the most famous podcast in the world or something, hasn't he? I just never see good clips out of that. I feel like he's become the person that he set out to take the piss out of when he started that podcast. Oh, hi, Bixie. He also has a lot of comedians that come to his show, so you find new comedians. That's cool. That's like a good outcome. Look at this little fuzzy butt. Hi. She has such a long... Both of the kittens have really long tails. We'll be upgrading this soon, chat. This little Prestige 3 dog tag. We've got Prestige 4 ready to go. I think it's this one. Joe Rogan is a thumb that's gone sentient and believes in conspiracy theory. Well, that I thought the whole point of his podcast when it started was to like mock those people, right? Oh yeah, here's Prestige 4. From the Battlestate Games booth in PAX. We've actually got number 5 as well. So they're definitely adding to at least number 5. Okay, the kitten muted me. It's a Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4 at 1.4. This angle is too large to have on the gameplay because there's so much like open space. So I just crop in for the game camera. So it's the same camera. It might be the art one. It's the one all the streamers have. It's like a $500 lens, brand new. We got the best spawn. Oh. I wasn't paying attention. So I have the 30 that came with the camera when I bought it, and then I bought the 16. Well, I bought a Viltrox 22mm, which I did really like. But then I wanted the 16 for other purposes. And now I collect prime lenses. So it's not, maybe it's not the art one. I think maybe it's the contemporary one. I think that guy gave up. And yeah. Oh, sounds like he hit a mine. Hi. Oh, big kitty. Oh, he saw me. Or I saw him. No, he saw me. I don't... Let's see if he knows I can get up here. Do we think that's like an AK-50 or a Mjolnir? Because I'm pretty sure it's semi-auto. He's a shit shot. Maybe it's the same guy from before. I have not tried Gray Zone. Gray Zone looks really not... I don't know. A 150 to 500? That is a big boy lens. Was that the same guy from earlier? Hi, Fuzzy. I know you really want attention. He's only using TAC X. I bought a very cheap secondhand. Oh, dude, you're so fucking cute. But I'm in a raid. I've got a 50 to 210, the Sony kit lens. And I've got some pretty cool photos with it, but it's not very sharp. Yeah. So on a, because I have a crop. Obviously that, she is so cute, chat. I wish I could show you. Oh, did I not do this? You got 85 1.4, 35 1.4, 105 macro, 85 1.2. Why do you have two 85s? Hey, I know you want fusses. Can we wait? Can we wait? No. Yeah, I've got a 16 and 30 Sigma. I've got a Viltrox 22, I think it's either a Viltrox or a TT Artisan 56. Does the 1.2 have like a meaningfully larger aperture than the 1.4? I bet it does take some sick shots. Like, absolutely believe. It's just weird to me you got two prime lenses in the same length. I have a... I have like a 11 to... No, I have like a 12 to 20 Canon lens on an adapter that's like that I got that's pretty high. It's a pretty high. It's a pretty fast, slow lens. But I just got it because it was like $50 off Facebook. I've not really used it. Okay, 1, 2. Oh. He's dead. Oh, okay. 3. He bounced it. $1.4 was a gift. Got it. Did I do the backside? I think I did. Okay. Noted. That's where I died. The other raid. On my... Oh, that's building 1. Okay, we got him that time.
Земляк!
Where did he go? Yeah, I've got the 50 to 210, which is because I'm on a crop sensor. That's more like what, 75 to 300, like 80 to 300. Plus, if I'm not doing something I'm getting paid for, I use that because the what? Yeah, that makes sense. I want a big beefy zoom lens. But not that bad. I've not been using my camera much lately, so. But I've got some wicked shots even with that short, like, zoom lens. But I took it to the zoo and I couldn't get, like, the sharp shots. And there's a lot of, like, low light shots that I couldn't get. Or I couldn't get, like, the shutter speed high enough because the, I think at, like, it's, like, 5.6 at its maximum zoom. You are so sweet. But, oh my god. Causing me headaches. I wonder if that guy died. Mm. 38. Okay, if we go up here, then we can look down there, see if there's any helicopter rogues. I freaking hate how much a M80 is bouncing because I don't want to bring in a 338 because they're so heavy. But there's been at least 5 bounces so far. Welcome back. That scav walked through the minefield. As he's not got a heavy bleed, but he might hit another one. I don't think you can see the back of 2 from over here. I wonder if that guy bled out, though, because he's not got back on his gun, and he's not gone over to the left gun, which they often do. Oh, he's walking back. He said, I need more pain. Let's... we're gonna go try to see if the car's up. Yeah, there we go. There's his extra pain. And then we might be able to get building 3 on the way. Oh, Meow got off already. Can't believe Peanut's still playing Arc Raiders. Ooh, a trooper, eh? We do like our troopers. Would be great if you could put a trooper and a slap plate on. Bad guy over there. Okay. Let's see. This time, are they going to come up? Yes.
Пали кепку! А вот он!
Stop unpeaking me. Oh, the taxi's here. Hooray. I don't know if I can hit that. You kind of have to get in front of him normally. I can't figure out where his head is. Like there? I don't know. Fuck it. Quick raids. Oh wait, did we kill him? I think we got him. We're at 40. Or maybe one of them bled out. Maybe one of them bled out, eh, fuzzy butt? Why do you look angry? Because you're sleepy? Or is it because of the lighting? Oh yeah, lenses. Yeah, I've got a 20 mil 2.8 that is a full frame lens. It was really cheap. But I only have a crop sensor, so you don't get that much. You don't really get that much, like... Shit! I wasn't paying attention. Well. Looks like we go back up the mountain. That's play a scav. I'll fuck your day up. I like how all of chat just like chirps up for that one. That's quite funny. Can you see the back of building 2 from up here? No, I do think I got him. I was not. I remember that you can go in there to, but you have to be at the back. Now it's not such a fast raid, eh? Excuse me. Yeah, you're making my allergies bad, little kitty. We've kind of been cooking on these raids though, chat. We've been dying, but we've been getting PMCs and rogue kills. I heard a footstep. Was it mine? Thank you, Digby. There shouldn't be anyone up here. I spawned here. There's no way people voluntarily come up here, right? Oh, Jesus. Actually, some loot in here. Alright, we are 40% done on our rogues and like 90% done on our PMCs. Did we get any assessment kills? I don't think any of them counted. No. Oh, I did not. I think there's sometimes a stash over here somewhere, but I don't recall its exact precise location. Oh. Chat, that is some timing. That is some timing. I nearly got timinged. But I didn't. It's okay, Fuzzy. It's just me. Ooh, you're in the way of my stream deck, though. What did we get? We got a USEC. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rogues. Wait, we headshot a rogue with 23 meters away? Oh, it was a rogue walking through that bush at us. That's cool. Buddy. Philbo. So Philbo is a community manager who I met at PAX. Buddy is obviously the streamer. All right, chat. What do we think? Do we think it's do you think we do another one? Bonus weekend stream. You guys got 8 hours out of me? Is that enough? We're actually we got a thermal Mjolnir out of raid. What the fuck? Yo, Weekend Lighthouse is something else. I've not seen a I think apart from the one guy that ran up the rocks at me, I've not seen like a single AK-12 guy, and I never actually technically saw him. If we're gonna be technical about it. It was the same guy, chat. Look, this is his tag from before. I killed him with the MP7 both times. It was a guy who had the thermal suppressed AXMC that I died with when I died to the other PMC. Like, it was 2 hours though. He's been so he must have been running. He must have been running that kit a lot. Oh look, he's going back. He's not got Lapua this time though. 6 KD. He's got 1,400 raids this wipe. That's crazy. Do you know? I've got 987. He has nearly 500 more raids than me this wipe. That's crazy. That's just PMCs as well. He's only run 3 scav runs though. That looks like. Maybe he's prestiged. But anyway. Oh, he had AP in the Mjolnir mag though. Why did he have TAC-X backup ammo though? Yeah, he's probably not very happy that I killed him twice with his thermals. This gun has only been shot a few times as well. It's 99 durability. Poor guy. Said someone who cares. He's really unlucky that he got that spawn again against me. But surely he should have learned the first time that if you spawn there and you try and fight it, you're going to die, probably. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot force it to drink. Okay, these are bugging out and saying 12k, and I'm glad I'm not putting them up for 12k because they're 30. Okay, I want to... Oh, I need to do this task as well. I think that's part of... I think that's also part of the BTR task line. So between now, Digby. Is what the funniest thing is, he shot me in the leg both times. Both times he blacked one of my legs, gave me a heavy bleed, and I pushed him with a black leg. Yeah, so my goals are between now and wipe. Obviously, finish this task, which we are mostly done on. And also probably do the BTR achievement, because that was actually really fun to do that with Keel. He missed you when he was up top. And yeah, I know. That I'm going to blame that. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and blame the thermal scope because of the pixels and shit on it. I don't like sniping with those scopes. I know some people love it, but I hate it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one, but you don't fight backwards on that spawn if you value your life. If I was a better player, I would have hit my first shot both times, but he saw me first every time because he had the flare. But yeah, so the BTR achievement, I need to do some skier tasks and some proper tasks, I believe. And then you have to do this crazy task thing that me and Keel did. I ended up doing it, just the two of us. It was really fun. You only go thermal if you have to. There's like no quests anymore that require thermal. My favorite way to do thermal on Tarkov is a little different than how most people do it. And you take your secondary and you put your thermal on your secondary and then swap to your prime and just use it as a spotter scope. If you could, like, I've done it before on MP7s with no mags in it. I've done it before with, I did it on Lighthouse with an MDR actually the other day, and it worked really well. Got my last Lighthouse shooterborn with it doing that. I think, chat, I think I'm going to call it there. As much as I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys, I'm kind of, we've done, what, like 3-4 hours of rogue farming, and the queues are getting longer and longer. I think we'll end up getting our PMC kills before we get the rogue kills. And then that task will be done. Leave this house, but I won't. There's an echo with seems to live on. 24 footprints a day. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but been enjoyable. It's been wonderful. Go get food. How do you know? I guess that's what I do all the time. All right, chat. YouTube, if you've enjoyed the rogue farming, we'll be doing more of that on the next stream. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button so you know, and so you know when we're live again. And we'll try and put some videos out